Welcome to another episode of DFYFB. I'm Danny.
I'm Zach.
And today we're going to make Valentine's cards. Alrighty, so I have a variety of utensils for us to get our artistic creativity on. Go make some Valentine cards and just chat about the holiday, I guess.
How long has it been since you've done this?
It's been a while. I think probably not since 5th grade I've made a Valentine out of paper.
I know. I mean, as grown-ups, you usually like, I don't really want to... as bad as it sounds, you really don't want to put that much time and effort into it when there's perfectly good cards you can buy.
This is true. You can
but
buy
this
cards,
is so much more sentimental.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a personal touch, so you can make it a lot more you know.
Now, are you gonna do yours for Cam?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm gonna do mine for you guys.
Aww, but I decided to cut mine in your standard heart shape. I guess you're going with the classic card shape. All right. Good start on these.
So what was your best Valentine's gift you ever got?
Best Valentine's gift I ever got. I don't know, because I don't really get or expect, or we haven't really done presents for Valentine's. Mostly we go somewhere nice to eat, of course. And it's nice for both of us. It's kind of a change of fast food or home cooked. Yeah, so I can't really think of a gift. I mean, my favorite flower are stargazer lilies.
So are Becky's.
He's gotten me some really lovely bouquets of stargazer lilies.
Aww. A lot of Valentine's Day is spent trying to find the perfect gift, or flowers or candy or whatever.
Expensive.
It can be very expensive. And I'm not poo-pooing that at all. You do you, whatever makes you happy. I think as we've gotten older, obviously it's really less about gifts. It's about sentimentality. Like this, for example. I was kind of made a joke that we would probably end up or at least I would probably end up buying a card. But at this point in time, what's an hour of your time? I can't imagine this would take forever.
Right.
So it's kind of like, maybe do something creative. It doesn't have to cost money. Make a meal instead of going out. There's lots of things that you can do. And to be totally honest with you, Valentine's Day, before you know it, another one will be here. And, maybe that's your thing. Maybe you just try to do something new every year. Yeah, she ain't into the bling bling. Except for her, wedding and engagement ring, I guess you could say. She really doesn't care about the other accoutrements.
I almost think those are better presents. I mean, there's some people who... Well, I mean, if you've ever heard of the love languages, is that, everyone likes to show and be shown love in a variety of different ways. And for some people, that's gifts and monetary stuff is either how they grew up, and how their family showed them love, or how they prefer to show people love, buying them stuff. And for other people, it can be experiences or spending time together, or there's just a lot of different stuff. So my personal, I like to do experience stuff more than I want physical things. So if if Cameron were to get me a present of some kind, usually it's something that's not terribly expensive, but it's like an inside joke between us, or something like that, or something that I like, TV show wise, or just fashion wise. So it doesn't have to be a big drop of money, to get something that I'll appreciate, because I, don't put as much stock in stuff as some other people might put in it.
I understand that, and that's that goes back to the sentimentality thing of it. You always remember the things that thought was put into it versus something like, oh, I got you a new jacket that you'll wear and you'll love it, I'm sure. Yeah. But eventually get old over time and probably need to be donated or thrown out. But,
maybe. Yeah, that's how I kind of view it, because I feel like going and doing something unique or some kind of experience like that, the memory for me lasts a lot longer than a physical item could. And, you know, maybe we'll go somewhere and get some silly little knick-knack from it or whatever to help with the memories, you know, in a physical fashion as well. But just having that experience with somebody, to, you know, doing something together, I really enjoyed that myself.
You want to know what's funny?
What's that?
I totally misspelled a word.
Oh no! Gotta pay attention.
Yeah.
What do you do when you go? Now you're gonna have to like make it into a thing.
I don't think time will allow for that because we are running out of things to say about a corporate holiday.
Well, you know, what do you think of like the symbology involved, like the naked babies with the arrows?
Like the cherubs?
Yeah.
You know, it would be interesting to find out like where that originated from.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Adam Rowan's Everything will eventually do an episode on Valentine's Day. But
If he hasn't,
you know,
already,
I mean, it's iconic, and there is nothing wrong with that by any stretch of the imagination. If he was going to do it, it's going to be coming up, I'm sure.
Right.
But I would say, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you know, famous artists have done their renditions of the idea, the notion that one could fall. I mean, I don't really believe in love at first sight. I really don't. I believe
don't
in
really either.
lust at first sight.
Well, I mean, definitely, you know, attraction-wise.
Absolutely.
Laws of attraction, for sure, can be a very instantaneous connection. But, like, loving somebody, like knowing forever and ever and ever, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a planner, and I legitimately try to build future into my current plans, that, I don't know, I feel like that would just be uncomfortable for me to attempt to view something like that.
I think for me, it comes down to the fact that I fall fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they may not know that ever, but like, it's more of a, like, I really, really like you. I can't get to that love part that quickly. Like, it takes time. I gotta get to know you. We gotta be comfortable with each other.
That's one of the biggest, things that, for me, to know that I really like somebody, though, is when you get to know them and you can have that time where you just sit and do nothing with them, and you can, neither one of you talk, or just being there.
Being in the presence of them.
Yeah, and it's comfortable, you know. There doesn't have to be a conversation or something going on that, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it. The moment where you can fart in front of each other and it's not awkward.
See, I've had previous relationships where we got to the comfortability point where peeing in front of each other wasn't a big thing. So I've always found it amusing that, you know, Cameron he's really not about that. He really files that under the
too much.
Something we need to keep sacred category.
The bathroom? Wait till you're married a little bit longer.
Which, I mean, I'm okay with it. It was a little strange to me because, I mean, now anything more than just having to pee, that is weird. That needs to be. Me personally, I feel like, yeah, there's so many things in a relationship that you get to see the grossest side of a person. That's one I'd like to keep sacred. But, you know, having a wee, I don't feel like that's not a big deal. But
no.
I can understand.
I mean,
feeling otherwise.
Sure. I mean, I don't think that Becky cares so much. But, I mean, I'll give you the perfect example that you will understand, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, she likes to have the cats. Well, the cats like to be with her in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And she hasn't gotten she never really had that thing where she's like, hey, I'm trying to use the restroom, knock it off, leave, right?
Right.
That's me.
You're
I'm
trained
usually
to
like,
get out.
I just shut the door normally, but, you know, sometimes she'll just have it open and I'll see a gaggle of cats. doing their little thing. And it's
Just
weird. It's almost
staring.
like guardian. No, they're not even really
They're
looking
just
at her.
hanging
They're
around.
faced the other way, looking out, like just sitting, like waiting, like guarding her.
Like in their little
Like,
loaf positions.
Yeah, and I'm like, huh, you guys really must like just chilling in the bathroom with mom, because they do it like nobody's business.
That is so funny.
But she can have a conversation with me and go, because she's comfortable about it. Like, I mean, if she were to come in, the perfect way to gauge that is if she were to come in, what's your first reaction? Or if he were to come in, what's your first reaction? Is reaction to be like, oh, hey, and just carry a conversation? Or is it a, hold on, I'll be right back out? That's me. We've been together for a long time. Just because, you know, that's my thinking time.
Right. I think it just depends on what's happening in there, you know. If it's just a we, I'm like, hey, what's
Oh,
up?
weed doesn't.
But
bother
anything
me.
further, I'm like, could
Hell,
you
I'll have a
not?
conversation with you while I'm taking a weed.
Oh my god.
All right, you want to show these off? These aren't great.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't
you
supposed
know.
to be long, and it wasn't supposed to be like.
I think this
put in
was
time.
fun. You know, like you're saying, it's been a long time.
I know, it's
since
been a
I've
long time.
handmade a Valentine.
Yours looks kind of like Louis Vuitton when they do the white
It
with
kinda does a little
the
bit, yeah.
different colored. Yeah.
Yeah. So so mine's got the little hearts all over the thing. I may not always like you, but I will always love you. Which I think is important in a relationship, you know.
Yeah. So mine says Happy V-Day, and the inside says Happy Valentine's Day. Like and subscribe. Love, Zach.
Yeah.
Here's where I messed up.
Yay!
So that is our Valentine's Day, and yeah, this has been Valentine's Day with DFYFB making cards.
Yeah, if you want to make
these
sure
construction
that you like our videos, subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments below. You know, if you what you plan to do for Valentine's Day, and if you have any photos of your Valentines that you've made for someone or gotten, go ahead and leave us you know, in the comments below a picture of that. We'd love to see your Valentines.
Absolutely. Or if you want us to do more like grade school art like this, if we get enough people and likes, maybe you can talk us into eating some paste.
Oh gosh, no! Oh no!
Did you know any kid that ate paste?
I didn't.
I didn't either. I didn't know that was like a thing until you like saw it on like TV shows as a joke to be funny. And I'm like, what kid would just sit there and eat paste?
I don't know.
But I mean, I'm sure they're out there. It does kind of make me wonder what it tastes like now.
All right. Well, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on all of our social media. We got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, I'm Danny,
I'm Zach.
and this is Don't Forget Your Friendship Bracelet. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.